The first day of school, it's come, it's gone, but the stress of being back in class and that busy day-to-day routine, that is still very much front and center in our daily lives. So today we're sharing tips and tricks sure to give your kids an A+ start to the school year and to help mom get a boost there as well. Maria Eckersley loves helping moms make home life a bit smoother, and today she's sharing her best kept secrets to help parents and kids ease on into the back-to-school routine. So good to have you, so good to see you.
Thank you, good to be here.
So every mom might have a different answer to this question, but for you, why do you think that back-to-school transition is so challenging?
I think just because they're all going different directions. I mean, I've got kids in different schools, in different districts, and different times. It's chaotic, so you got to manage it. All
right, we're going to hit some common problems today, and you've got some fabulous, on-the-ground, tactile solutions. Let's start with taming the morning madness. Oftentimes, we're behind before we even begin when it comes to those routines. Right. So where can we do better?
Well, your first thing is to get the kids out of bed, right? That's a struggle for me and a struggle for everybody.
That's like the battle.
Right? So I have 3 teenagers, and they share rooms with littler kids, so it's kind of a problem sometimes. So one of the things I have loved is having an alarm clock that has a vibrating option. Have you seen these before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, this is really, really cool. So this is on Amazon. I think it was about 30 bucks. It's called the Sonic Boom, which means it can go crazy loud.
Okay.
But the setting I like is just the vibration. So this is a piece that you stick under the mattress and above like the base of it. And so then when the alarm goes off, it shakes the whole bed.
Your bed moves.
Oh, I mean, it's loud. I mean, it's not loud, but it shakes the whole mattress. So the kid who's in the bed wakes up, but no one else does.
Oh my goodness, genius.
It's awesome.
I guarantee, I don't know, but I have to guess a mom of a teenager
right? A teenage
made
son.
this up.
Yes,
yeah, exactly. All right, you get that on Amazon?
Yep, on Amazon.
Very cool. We'll stick with the teenage zone for a minute. What about teenage girls? I'm just saying, you have to share the bathroom space, share the mirror space, share the sink.
Right. I grew up with 6 sisters, so this was a big issue with me. And I have some teenage girls. So
3 sisters here. I'm right there with you.
Your sinks are covered with bottles and makeup and everything else. So my solution is to get them out of the bathroom as fast as possible. So to do that, I make a little vanity in each of the teenage girls' rooms. So I will take just a simple shelf and shelf brackets, put a mirror above it, and then an adjustable stool, and that's their space to primp.
So nothing too fancy.
No, I mean, it's maybe 30, 50 bucks if you count the mirror maybe, but it's cheap and it makes a huge difference. They don't fight in the bathroom. No one whines and says, "Mom, she's been in there forever."
Oh, I was going to say, just the drama reduction is worth whatever you have to pay to get those vanities in those rooms. What a great idea.
Yeah, it's super cheap. It's great.
Love it. All right, lunches. Packing lunches. Help us out there.
Lunches. So my kids have to pack their own lunches, but they all are a little bit picky, and you know how that goes. So I like to make all the sandwiches at the beginning of the week, and then they pack them themselves. So one of the things I love to do is I like to make sandwiches, and you know, you like the little cookie cutter so that you can shape them, and then you can decorate it, or honestly a lot of times it's just an initial. So I have Sam who only likes raspberry jam, and I have Will who only will eat honey. So if I put their initial on it, when it's in the freezer, they can pull the one that's right for them. So that's a great one.
2 hacks at work here, making ahead and freezing.
Oh yeah.
And then the fun of just decorating them to personalize those.
Sure, just for fun. Or like, you know, sometimes you can take these are just available at Walmart in the food aisle. They're just little food decorating pens. You can write their spelling words on their banana. I mean, you can do all kinds of things just to perk it up a little bit.
And I understand it's not just sandwiches that you're freezing.
Yes. Okay, so one of the problems I have at our house is we have 6 kids, and they all want to eat all the packable food after school, right? You know, they see the Cheetos and they just can't resist.
Right.
So I have found that if I just take all the lunch supplies and I stick them all in the freezer.
You're not freezing Cheetos.
Oh yeah.
You are?
Freeze everything. You can freeze fruit snacks. These are just a few of the things I pulled from our freezer.
What do Cheetos taste like unthawed?
I don't even care. And neither do they. They won't eat them. But honestly, any bread product, you know, you can stick a whole loaf of bread in the freezer.
Yeah,
so
I do know that.
Chips and all that stuff, they freeze because they have that air insulation.
Yogurt?
Honestly, freezes great. Yogurt, chocolate, anything like that. So it's not tempting for the big kids to come and, you know, steal from because it's frozen, but then it thaws by the time they have lunch, and it keeps everything cold in the lunchbox.
Ain't nobody want frozen Cheetos, but by the time they come to lunch, they will. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, what's next?
Okay, so next, one of the biggest problems of every mom is the amount of paper that comes home from school.
Yes.
It's ridiculous, the mountain of paper. So I have some systems at home to help kind of minimize that a little bit. I don't like to hold on to any papers. So when they come home from school, I'll use my phone and I'll take a picture of anything that I feel like I need to remember later. And then when I have some spare time, maybe if I'm in the pickup line at school or at the bus stop, I'll flip through those pictures and I will then add stuff to my calendar. So I'll just have an album for this school and this school.
That's genius.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver.
Oh, love that.
So just make an album for each kid in your Photos app, and then as you save things, just store them there.
And I have to imagine when you first start a system like that, it might feel a little bit you know, a little bit of work, a little bit clunky, a little extra effort, but when you get in the habit, I imagine it becomes pretty seamless.
Right, it's great.
Okay, what about backpacks? They take up a lot of space.
Yeah, they do. And so the lunchbox itself tends to take up almost all the space. So one simple hack that I do at our house is we put a little carabiner on every lunchbox, so that if you can see, there's like, it just hooks to the top. That way when they put it on their back, it just flips back behind.
Yes,
Super
I
easy.
love it. All right, jumping back to the after-school routine, it's hard to help kids keep track of everything they have to do, from homework to practicing the piano. You have a tool that helps with that?
Oh yeah, this is a great gadget. So this, again, Amazon. I think it was $18, $17.
Okay.
It's just a simple cube timer. So my little kids, the ones who have to track reading minutes and simple piano, they have a hard time using apps and normal timers. This one, all you do is you pick it up and you flip it. So if I wanted a 10-minute, I flip it and the 10-minute timer started.
Oh my
goodness. And it will go off. There's a little clock you can see. It's a lifesaver. This is awesome, and it works for everybody.
And for those smaller attention spans, too, like you pointed out. So great.
So piano minutes, just set it on the 20, and then when it beeps, they're done.
What about the papers you can't get rid of?
Okay, yeah, so these, for example, this is what I love to use. This is just like a business flyer, what you might see at like a hotel concierge desk.
Yeah.
These are $1 or $2 at Walmart or Office Max, and I like to stick all of their things they need to hang on to, like the multiplication tables and the stuff they need to reference during homework. It also makes a nice little privacy shield. So when they're doing their homework, if there's a bunch of kids doing their homework at the table, they can kind of keep their own space. They can look up and reference, keeps it at eye level.
They have their own zone.
Yeah, and it's good for teenagers too. My daughter uses this when she has to type a paper. She'll stick her notes in here and then can type a little easier. It's just, you just want to make it a little simpler as you go.
Sure, and an engagement tool when it's right in front of them like so.
Exactly.
I see stickers. Do we have a chore chart of sorts at play?
Yeah, so like the chore chart I shared with you guys a few months ago, this is just an addition to that chore chart. So I think it's hard to keep track of all the little things. I don't want to make a chart for their piano minutes. I don't want to make a chart for their reading minutes. So instead, I just have a sticker sheet for each of my elementary age kids.
Okay.
And then as they do good things, let's say they get an A on a paper, then I will take a sticker off and I'll stick it on that paper. Or if they did awesome at their job that day, I might take a sticker off and put it on their shirt.
So a simple reward system.
Yeah, and then when the sticker sheet's gone, they get the reward. Instead of like a chart that I have to track and,
okay, stop.
post on the
genius.
fridge.
It's almost reverse.
Smart? Yes, it's a reverse chart. So it's great because they can see, oh, look, I've got all these gaps. These are the good things I did, and this is how many I have left.
Before I get my reward.
Yes, and this costs 99 cents for a little sheet of stickers.
How does your brain think so much better than mine? How does this happen? So many awesome solutions. Okay, yeah, well, that will do it, right? I got a few to catch up to. I got a few to go. Where can we find more of your ideas and hacks?
I have tons and tons of hacks on my Instagram account. That's mostly mom hacks, and that's MeckMomLife is my Instagram handle. And then MeckMom.com is where you'll find all the free printables.
Listen, if you're not following this gal, get on it. MeckMom is blowing up online. Seriously, I'm seeing you tagged everywhere. This is a great time of year for solutions like this. So
thank you
so much. We appreciate it. All right,